Welcome back to part 3 of our Oregon Trail adventure, where we last left off. Let me try that again. Where we last left off, both of our parents have died of smallpox, and we are running out of food. So we are in dire straits. Yeah, we're not looking so good. We have our mules. We have our mare, our female horse, and our choices were, do we want to go searching for grazing land for our animals, or do we want to stay on the main trail and try to make it to Fort Bridger? Nobody left a comment, so I hope those of you following along are still interested, but that means I'm going to have to go ahead and make the decision myself. And I have not read ahead, so I don't know the best course of action, but if I was to think like a pioneer heading out west, I would want to make sure that my animals were well fed, because I'm relying on them for a lot of work. I'm relying on them to pull the wagon and to carry a lot of load, so it'd be really bad if they got sick and or died. So I'm going to go ahead and search for grazing land. So let's turn to page 18. That's the next page. Okay. It takes half a day, but you find the grass that the mules and horse need. You unhitch the team and let them graze. While they eat, you fix a light meal of bread and bacon. Lucas takes the rifle and heads off in search of game. As your supper cooks, you hear the sound of approaching horses. But it's not Lucas. You gasp as you peer around the wagon and see 3 Indians riding toward you. Every settler on the Oregon Trail has heard frightening stories about Indians. Will they attack? Will they steal your supplies? You wish Lucas were here. Get in the wagon, you shout at Annabelle. You look at the back of the wagon. Your other rifle sits in there. Lucas keeps it loaded, and you know how to shoot it, but you have no idea how to reload. So, what are we going to do? Should we greet the Indians and hope they are friendly? Or should we shoot at the approaching Indians? Those are our choices. And hopefully you guys following along will comment with what you would like us to do next, so I don't have to choose again. Also, disclaimer, Indians, like we've talked about, not an appropriate term for Native Americans anymore. But this being written from the perspective of a young woman traveling on the Oregon Trail, that would have been a term that she may have used at that time. But now Native Americans, First Peoples, those type of terms are more appropriate. But that's just our disclaimer for the day. So again, our choices are, do we greet the Indians and hope they are friendly, or do we shoot at the approaching Indians, thinking they may be hostile and want to harm us? Those are our choices. Please comment below and check in tomorrow to see what path we will take.